Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of Captain Braddock J. Hall in the California-class starship Burbank. This is Star Trek Adventures Captain's Log, solo role-playing game. Captain's Log, Stardate 2368. The crew of the Burbank had been assigned to investigate the disappearance of an escape pod from the science station Westheimer. The station orbits Telkafian 5 with directives to mine for resources with an experimental process called tophaneering, appropriately named for its creator, Robert Tophan, the station's science director. McGuire, report all contacts.
Nothing to report, just us and the station.
Roger that. Calderon, patch us in.
Aye, Cap.
I'm Braddock J. Hall of the starship.
Where in the hell have you been? I put in a distress call about the missing pod over an hour ago.
Apologies, sir. We were the closest vessel and took no detour to get to you. You are Tophan? You're in charge? When did you notice the missing escape pod?
Yes, I'm Tophan, and are you kidding me? It's all in the briefing I sent, and if it's one thing I hate, is having to repeat myself.
Again, apologies, sir. We must be having some communication difficulties. Did you say something about fishing?
What?
On mute, sir.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, too.
What's his problem?
Exactly. Counselor?
He's nervous. To the point of physical distress. My first impression is he's hiding something.
Well, the nerves I can see, but what's he hiding? Rooney, scan the station.
For what?
Anomalies, and see if they did indeed lose an escape pod. Calderon, mute off.
Aye.
And I can't believe the Federation would allow...
Sir, again, we don't have any fish.
Mute on.
He really doesn't like us.
Why? We dressed up in everything. Rooney.
The station's complement of escape pods is 12, and I am showing 11. I don't see anything else. Though there is a power fluctuation in the area near the ship. Must be the mining device.
Their schedule says they're still in the testing phase. Could the lost pod be giving us the signal?
Meaning it's still in the area? Possible. But the power signal is stronger than a pod.
Well, we'll see, won't we? Calderon, mute off.
Well?
Our apologies, sir. We've diagnosed that the escape pod is missing, and its proximity could still be close to the station. We'll transport over and give your station a thorough search and investigation. Perhaps a malfunction occurred and caused it to jettison by accident.
Oh, look, there's no reason to investigate us. We reported the lost pod. You can see that it's not on the station. Maybe you should be looking for the pod?
All in good time, sir. Screen off. Mr. Castle.
Aye, Cap.
Ready for transport to the station. Rooney, you're with me.
Sir, I've got some major disturbances. My sensors are pinging off the charts.
Analyze.
Tachyon-based, like a residual signature or a... Sir.
Ship decloaking.
Port side, 3,000 meters.
Yellow alert. Oh my.
Here we go.
It's a D7.
Cap loves the D7.
I love the D7. Rooney.
One life sign aboard. Power cells for the ship itself are weak. No power to weapons. She's just sitting there. Something else must be causing the disturbance.
Castle, what do you got?
The fluctuations are a pattern I haven't seen before, but it's definitely coming from inside the ship.
Number one, you have the con. Rooney, you're with me.
You're beaming over there?
Unannounced?
Sorry, everyone. Kid in the candy store. McGuire, see if you can locate that ship's signature, and Rooney, cross-reference Klingon High Command. Calderon, hail the D7.
No response, Cap.
See, now we have to go over.
Why do I get the feeling if you beam over there, you won't want to come back?
Nonsense, number one. The ship is yours. We're on the bridge, number one. Looks deserted by the signs of it. Fissures on stun. Castle.
Life sign. Few meters ahead. Moving towards you.
Please. I don't mean any harm.
I'm Captain Braddock J. Hall. This is Science Officer Rooney. Who are you?
I'm Simon. Was an engineer aboard the station last shift 3 months ago. That's when they found the diagrams.
And that's when you stole these diagrams and the D7 to make your getaway?
I should explain.
Please.
Look, I didn't sign up for any of this. I'm a base level engineer, upkeep and repair. But after the diagrams were found and we put it all together...
You're not making any sense. Start with the diagrams you mentioned.
On the surface, tablets detailing how to construct a machine. Tofin wanted us to build it against protocol and power it up. He's been obsessed with it. And I didn't steal any ship. I paid a group of smugglers to bring me a ship, and I didn't know it was stolen.
What does the machine do?
It took us 2 months to build it. 1 week later, the machine connected itself to power and turned itself on. Then the machine created something.
A weapon?
I'm not sure, but I know others would find a terrible use for it.
Where is this thing?
You stole it? You brought it with you?
I didn't steal it. I asked it to come with me.
Captain's Log Supplemental. The lost escape pod has been discovered, in fact, stolen from the station. Our thief, Simon, is an engineer with a secret. Tofin, the station's director, have commandeered the station and has been using it to further his own curiosity about an ancient set of tablets detailing the build of a machine. The result of the machine's operation is a sentient being. His body makeup is humanoid in structure, but the mechanics are complex on a level we haven't seen before. The being itself could be a profound breakthrough in robotics and cybernetic engineering. And these plans were to create a machine that would eventually build this child?
Correct. And once they realized they were building something humanoid, a few of them became nervous. So they tried to cut the power and turn it off, but that didn't work. It rerouted itself to draw power from the conduit itself through the floor. And once it completed its task, it shut down and it fell to pieces. Sort of an unimpressive self-destruct.
Does it have a name? Is it intelligent? What does it want?
I've been calling him Muggsy, and he seems to like it, or at least he answers to it.
Can we talk to it? Him?
Yeah, sure. You're not taking him back to the station, are you? You can't. You gotta believe me. He is not what you think.
Hello, Muggsy. I'm Captain Hall. This is Rooney.
Humanoid life forms. You can put your weapons away. I'm sorry, they won't function here.
He's right. They're powered off.
Did you do that, Muggsy?
He's using the energy to maintain his existence. He's borrowing the power. I'm not sure if he's taken power from the ship.
Castle.
Aye, sir.
How's your knowledge of ancient Klingon warships?
I know the D7. Initial diagnosis is the ion drive. It could be pulling power from the conduit stream, and it's buckling the hyperdrive.
Roger that. Let me know when you've got an official diagnosis.
Aye, Cap.
Muggsy, do you think it would be possible for you to not draw power from these devices? Specifically this object?
I'm not drawing its power. I'm just talking to it. But I can stop for now.
Thank you. His energy seems focused on object connectivity, but there's something else.
What do you mean?
He's absorbing the energy, then he seems to discard it.
Discard it where?
Into space.
Like an exhaust? Like it's a waste output when he's finished?
That's a possibility. I'll need to run more tests.
you're not going to take him back, right? Are you? I mean, you can see he's a sentient being. He has rights as a new species, right?
I didn't know what was going to happen.
You went off your protocol and created an unsanctioned machine that produced a being, and you thought it would work itself out?
I can't explain it honestly. I just knew I had to do it. And then when Simon escaped with it and the device fell apart, I thought...
Wait a minute, what do you mean you had to?
I don't think I should say anything else.
You'll be saying plenty. I've already contacted Starfleet. They're sending a ship to take over the investigation. Simon and the being in question are now a part of the Prime Directive, and we're not allowed to interfere with its evolution.
Please. Something doesn't feel right. I think I've made a terrible mistake.
Captain's log, supplemental. Simon and the being known as Muggsy have been given a shuttle and a dilithium power cell for Muggsy to feed off of, as to not drain power from the ship. They're headed to Deep Space 3, where Starfleet Command will make their decision on what will happen to the new life form. We've contacted the Klingon High Command and informed them about their stolen ship. We've been reassigned to Deep Space K7 for a routine inspection.
Cap, the representative from the Klingon High Council is hailing about the D7.
I'll take it in my ready room. Black coffee, dark roast, hot. On screen. Stafar, isn't you on a salvage mission?
Why did it not surprise me that you were behind the theft of the Cocknell?
I didn't steal it, Stafar. I just happened to be the closest ship in the area to the stolen ship that I've loved since I was a cadet. Okay, it looks bad. It looks bad.
And you just couldn't resist.
All right, all right.
And what is to be done with the Korvac who stole the Cocknell?
I've reported it to the High Council, and they've got a line on the smugglers. If they're still in the area, we'll track them down.
Good. My first assignment was on the Cocknell weapons officer. I'll see to their punishment personally. Things will not go easy for those Korvac.
Your first assignment? How long before you were captain?
Not long. My superior officer got ill, and I assumed command. Well, after some negotiation with the rest of the crew.
How much blood was lost in this negotiation?
Oh, the proper amount. No more, no less. I am a man of honor.
Weapons officer, captain, now ambassador. That's quite the range of abilities, Stafar.
Cause is a warrior's weapon.
Cos. Adaptation, I suppose it would be.
You yourself have adapted. I never believed your dishonor was lost when you lost the Brooks command.
Thanks. The Burbank is a smaller ship, but she's got real life in her.
Adaptation would appear to be your weapon as well. Ambassador is an honorable position, but I do miss the cry of the warrior and the command of a stout ship.
Wait a minute, what did you say?
I miss the battle cry of the warrior.
No. Before that, adaptation is a weapon?
Yes.
Oh, no. No. Look, Stafar, I gotta go. Best of luck on the hunt. You still owe me a case of blood wine.
What? I owe you no such thing. Blood wine? You have a problem.
Calderon, hail the shuttle. Rodriguez, full impulse power. Get us close.
Aye, sir.
No. How could we be this stupid?
Did we miss something?
I hope not, number one. I hope I'm wrong on this. Rooney, what is the status of Muggsy's power output?
Muggsy's emissions are still constant, but they're extending further than before. Like they've got more distance. A lot more.
Why would that matter?
Because I don't think they're emissions. I think there was signal. I think Muggsy's a beacon.
And now we've given him power to extend the signal.
Correct.
A beacon? To whom?
Shuttle Reiner online, Cap.
Shuttle Reiner here. Is there a problem, Captain?
Muggsy, who are you talking to? This whole thing, your purpose, your existence is to contact someone. You're absorbing energy to boost a signal. To whom? Who is it?